Newsletter Spring 2021. Welcome to our New Look newsletter. We hope you like it. This newsletter is packed with information about the services East Sussex Vision Support, the ESVS, has to offer, along with messages from our chairman, our chief executive and our patron, Sir Peter Field. ESAB is now East Sussex Vision Support. Why? We felt our current branding and name didn't fully represent our services, and we wanted to give the charity a fresh and modern feel to appeal to a wider range of members and volunteers. A message from our chairman. Spring is in the air and the vaccine rollout continues to impress. My goodness, we might be nearly through the worst. I can't wait to see East Sussex Vision Support getting back to normal service. Daniel and his team have had a busy lockdown, moving office, changing our name and generally providing as much support to our members as we've been allowed to do. I think now, more than ever, it is important to embrace the services and support we provide and re-engage in person with as many of our members as possible post-lockdown to provide the face-to-face experience that we have all missed so badly. I look forward to a more productive summer together and hope this bulletin finds everyone well and as optimistic as I am.
ESVS's 100th birthday celebration. The 3rd of March 2021 was a momentous day for East Sussex Vision Support. We were 100 years old. Before the pandemic, we had lots of things planned. A trip to the House of Lords, a gala dinner and a members' conference were all on the cards. Sadly, none of these were to be. So we resorted to Zoom, and what a celebration it turned out to be. 75 people joined us online to say a big happy birthday and to raise a glass to ESVS. Members, volunteers, members of the board, staff, our patron, Sir Peter Field and Lady Field, numerous deputy lieutenants and lots of ESVS supporters all joined in and turned it into a wonderful celebration. Fundraising and donations. We would be most grateful if you might consider making an annual donation to the Society to assist us with our work. In particular, this year, we have had to cancel some vital fundraising activities, which have left a hole in our budget. A donation to help us cover this loss and to assist us through this difficult period would be most welcome. You can ring our headquarters on 01323 832 252 and we can take a donation directly over the phone. Or you can send a cheque payable to East Sussex Vision Support to the Treasurer, 13 Vicarage Field, Hailsham, BN27 1BD. Thank you so much. We would like to extend our thanks to Thomas Walter, an ESVS member, for doing 10,000 steps on his stepper and raising £600 for ESAB. Well done, Thomas, and thank you very much. £10 will pay for our telephone helpline, signposting our members to a wealth of information and advice when they need it most. £25 will pay for our low vision support worker, to assist someone who is struggling to get essential paperwork finished for a benefits claim. And £75 will pay for our essential aids and equipment officer to get vital equipment to members during these challenging times.
New technology. Our aids and equipment service is always here to help. You can contact us on 01323 832 252 and ask for Steve. Stay in touch with friends with an ESVS social group. As lockdown begins to ease, we are very pleased to say that the ESVS social groups will begin to reopen. At the time of writing, and subject to the government's roadmap to recovery, we're looking at July for the groups to restart. There are many challenges ahead for our groups. Some volunteers will be missing and some meeting places will be different, but we are confident that our wonderful band of volunteers will be there to get your local group restarted. During the time of lockdown, many of the groups and volunteers have been keeping in touch with our members, and many are ready and waiting to restart. If you are a member of a social group, your committee will be in touch with you as soon as the group restarts, and they will make sure you are able to attend. If you have any questions about your social group, please don't hesitate to get in touch with us.
A message from our CEO, Daniel Brookbank. Welcome to our New Look newsletter, and welcome to the New Look ESAB too. Many of you will be wondering why the name change. Simply, it's because we want to reflect what our members tell us about wording and modern thinking. We went through a long process of discussion and consideration and feel that East Sussex Vision Support closely reflects who we are, where we are, and most importantly, what we do. Also, at 100 years old, it was time to freshen ourselves up and rebrand us to reflect 21st century thinking. Along with a new name, we are looking to the future with our services. We want to say to our members, what do you want from us? How can we help you? It's important to us that we are here to help anyone who is visually impaired across the county, and for us to be able to adapt and change to reflect our members' needs and wants. So, when you contact us, we will do everything we can to help you to be independent, and we will look for ways that work for you. Further on in this newsletter, you will find details of all the services we have to offer. Please have a read or a listen and get in touch with us if we can help you. All our services are free of charge, with the exception of some pieces of equipment. Over the last year, we have all been through a lot. Never in my lifetime did I expect to have to deal with a pandemic. ESVS had to adapt to an ever-changing situation, and I am in awe of the volunteers and staff who picked up the challenge and continued to make a difference to our members' lives. Once a year, we ask you to consider a small donation towards our work. You have always been very generous, and we are very grateful for all you give. Please, would you consider contributing this year? As we come out of lockdown, we will start to see each other again, and I'm looking forward to catching up with you all at the social groups and out and about with our outreach vehicle. So, my message to you all is that we are here, and how can we help you? Higher Intervention Service. A new service to East Sussex Vision Support, the Higher Intervention Service, is aimed at assisting clients who have more complex needs or are looking to deal with a range of issues that may be affecting their life. The service will be able to provide one-to-one support from a member of the team who will work with you for as long as is necessary. Be flexible, enabling you in any way you want or need it to look to see if a home visiting volunteer could help you and provide one if needed. Look at essential needs like housing, dealing with sight loss and grief, benefits, aids and equipment, as well as refer on to other essential services. Work with you to get back into work or to retrain, including accompanying you to help you gain confidence. Help you to access hobbies and interests by getting you involved in a local group that might interest you. See if a specialist volunteer might be able to help you with specific issues. The higher intervention worker will make initial telephone contact with you and then visit you at home to talk about the issues you have and how we can help. They will put together a plan and ensure that you are able to reach your goals. This service is completely free to clients and is funded by the National Lottery Community Fund.
Back into or stay in work? If the answer is yes, then here at East Sussex College we have specially designed courses for the visually impaired, start at level 1 and go up to level 3. You can start at a level that is appropriate to you and choose the subject areas that you want to learn about. You will also gain a recognised ITQ qualification at each level to assist you to get into work. For further information, contact East Sussex College, Eastbourne, telephone 03030 038 787. Email viinfo@escg.ac.uk or visit the website at escg.ac.uk. ESVS Outreach Service. As the lockdown restrictions ease, and in line with the government's roadmap to recovery, we will be getting our outreach vehicle out into the community. We plan to visit as many areas in the county as we can and look to find regular stopping points for it so that members will be able to easily access our services, equipment and advice. We will let all our members know where it is going to be. Keep a watch out for our future bulletins and mail shots. Telephone helpline 01323 832 252. Our telephone helpline is based locally at our Hailsham HQ. The service is available from Monday to Thursday, 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. The telephone helpline will assist you with general information about East Sussex Vision Support and the services we offer, information about other services available across the county and nationally.
A message from our patron, Sir Peter Field, KCVO, K St J, JP, Lord Lieutenant of East Sussex. This will probably be the last time I contribute to the magazine as the county's Lord Lieutenant, so I thought it might be nice to reflect on fulfilling the role as someone with a visual disability. A disability which I know most of you reading this share with me. I have no sight to speak of in my left eye, and that which I can see on the right-hand side is limited to a small patch. I was born with amblyopia, a lazy left eye, so I have never been able to see clearly from it. All vision in that eye has been blurred, and because the imbalance trying to correct it with a strong lens would be hard to bear, I was never given any corrective treatment. Then, to add insult to injury, in 2004, whilst undergoing heart surgery, I had a stroke on the operating table, which damaged where the optic nerve joins the brain, meaning a loss of sight on the left, and in both eyes a blurring of everything else I see. Apart, that is, from a tiny patch, which has adapted brilliantly, allowing me to go about now, after I adjusted, more or less as a normally sighted person. When I became Lord Lieutenant in 2008, I was a bit concerned that it might hamper me and that I could not perform the role as I should. Would I recognise people? How do I get about? I needn't have worried. Margaret, my long-suffering wife, has been so kind in driving me everywhere. Well, almost everywhere. Sometimes I have a driver, but that's quite rare nowadays. And I love travelling on public transport, though I have yet to travel in uniform with a sword on the buses. I did worry on my first royal visit that I might not recognise the royal person, or that I might trip over or bash into someone or something. But taking a calm approach saw me through. And whilst it took about 18 months from the loss in 2004 to adjust to life with limited vision, life nowadays is very much routine, as I'm sure it is for most of you. Yes, I cannot drive a car. Yes, I find sport difficult. But then I always did. And there are other things sighted people can do that I cannot. But like you, I do not worry. If I don't recognise someone because I've only met them once before, and that may have been yesterday, I have no hesitation in asking them to tell me who they are and why I didn't recognise them. It helps us all that they should realise that just because I look perfectly well, it doesn't mean I don't have a disability. I have thoroughly enjoyed my time as your Lord Lieutenant. I hope that I fulfilled the role as you would want me to, and indeed as Her Majesty would want me to. It has been a great privilege and a very special time in my life. Even though I'm stepping down in this odd, COVID-restricted world, I look forward to seeing many of you in my retirement and to support the cause of ESAB, a brilliant ambassador and service for us all with a sight disability.
ESVS, formerly ESAB, has moved offices. You can now find us at 13 Vicarage Field, Hailsham, BN27 1BD. Our telephone number remains the same, 01323 832 252. For the moment, our email address is still info@eastsussexblind.org, and our website is eastsussexblind.org. We are currently working on our new website, so at some point you will be automatically redirected to our new website at eastsussexvisionsupport.org. Domestic abuse and sexual violence services are open and here to help. The greater number of people staying indoors for long periods means instances of domestic abuse may be on the rise. We know that in the current climate it is more challenging for those suffering abuse. Lines of communication could be severely limited if victims are unable to leave the home. We want to reassure those experiencing abuse that they are not alone. People in Sussex needing help, advice or support on domestic abuse and sexual violence can contact the portal on 03003 239 985 or visit the Safe in Sussex webpage at safeineastsussex.org.uk/domestic-abuse-help. The stay-at-home instruction as a result of COVID-19 does not apply if you need to leave your home to escape domestic abuse.
Low vision support. Our long-running, successful low vision service provides a detailed one-to-one package of care that will help you get back on your feet, sort out a range of problems, or just provide care and support when you most need it. The service will explain your eye condition, provide you with information about the clinical services you may need, refer you onto other available services, assist you to attend the eye clinic, direct you to the right benefits, assist you in getting modern technology to work for you, help you with appeals, and support you and your loved ones to better understand your condition so that you can live a healthy, inclusive life. A low vision support worker will contact you by phone initially and then visit you at home. They will run through your condition and enable you to access all the help available, either internally from East Sussex Vision Support or from a huge range of external services, This service is completely free of charge and will normally be completed within 6 weeks of the initial visit. The low vision support workers, along with the Brighton and Hove coordinator, see over 400 people a year in their own homes and have contact with over 1,000. The result of a diagnosis of sight loss can be devastating. This is a crucial time for East Sussex Vision Support to start helping, and by managing the certificates of visual impairment for the county, we can identify people at a very early stage. At present, we manage over 300 certificates per year, assisting with referrals, explaining the impact of their diagnosis, and helping them to come to terms with the changes. Aids and equipment. Here we are again, another bulletin and another lockdown. As with our last newsletter, we are still having to cope with the restrictions in place. We are still here, helping our members and making sure that we get the right equipment to people. We've moved to our new premises, and the new Aids and Equipment Resource Room is taking shape. We're looking forward to being able to see our members once again, giving them the time and expertise that they need to make life a little easier. There will be a lot of second-hand equipment available once we have everything sorted out, and items PAT tested where necessary. To all of you who contacted me after the last newsletter, rest assured the items that we've spoken about are put to one side with your names on them. The move has given us much more room, but we seem to have even more items to fill the space. And as of this moment, it feels as though we're trying to put a quart into a pint pot. When we're ready to open, everything should have a home, and it will be much better for anyone wanting to come in to look at items or to have a one-to-one appointment. We look forward to seeing you soon.
Social inclusion. Social inclusion is vital to many people, and at ESVS we look to provide varied and flexible social events to suit every age and group. While most of our groups are quite traditional, we are constantly exploring new, modern ways of helping people to get together. The groups are looking at using WhatsApp, and some already have Facebook pages dedicated to their club. We're actively working with the groups to provide this kind of flexibility and service. We currently provide 14 social groups run by 200 volunteers. These offer a vital lifeline to over 500 of our members who would experience social isolation and exclusion without the opportunity to get together once a month. The social groups meet monthly in various locations, such as village halls, and provide a social atmosphere for up to 60 blind and partially sighted people, including outings, entertainment, and the opportunity to meet friends. Our volunteers drive members to the groups, provide refreshments, support, and assist organise entertainment, and sit on each group's committees. Outings can range from trips to gardens, National Trust properties, places of interest, theatre, teas and lunches. All of these would not be possible without the social groups and the help of the volunteers, thus ensuring that our members are not excluded because of their visual impairment. In Brighton and Hove, we are now also able to provide a wonderful new group specifically for those who are deaf-blind. This group covers a whole range of ages and abilities and provides some vital social inclusion for the members. ESAB Viable provide a varied and interesting social diary for younger people living in Brighton and Hove. The Theatre Club, run by volunteers, takes members to the Devonshire Park Theatre in Eastbourne for Saturday matinee performances with audio description. The shows vary from musicals, dramas and pantomimes. The theatre group has 20 members and goes to about 20 shows per year. Brighton and Hove News. "It's bulletin time, Sue," said Daniel. "Can you tell everyone what's been going on in Brighton and Hove?" Now, I wish I could be telling you about all the exciting happenings and activities that have taken place, but alas, not a lot has changed since our last bulletin. However, I feel confident that at last I can see light at the end of the tunnel. By now, almost all of you would have received at least one dose of the vaccine, and a return to careful normality looks promisingly close. At the time of writing this, Brighton and Hove in general is preparing to welcome visitors. Shops are opening, hospitality unlocking their doors, and local entertainment is emerging from the lockdown. It's understandable that after a year of restrictions, and for many a long, lonely isolation, you may be feeling apprehensive or even quite scared about getting back out into the wide world. That's okay. You're not alone. It's been a difficult time. Many may find venturing out challenging because confidence and muscle strength has declined over the year. Once things get going again at our Brighton and Hove social groups, we'll be offering fun activities to help build both these, and of course build friendships too. If you would like any information about our groups, please do get in touch. Our Brighton area befrienders have been doing a sterling job of keeping in touch with people by telephone. This regular contact has made a tremendous difference. I know this because I'm always being told how much the calls mean to people. Following government guidelines, face-to-face visits will be able to resume when government advice allows, and most importantly, both parties are agreeable. Not everyone will feel comfortable meeting, or be able to meet at a distance, and may wish to continue with telephone support. That's fine. Remember, we may have been locked down, but we're still here, taking referrals, offering advice, information, aids and equipment, visual awareness and emotional and practical support. Please do contact me if you would like a chat, maybe have a worry, would like to hear more about our social groups, or perhaps like a befriending volunteer to help you regain your confidence. And finally, I'd like to take this opportunity to sincerely thank all the volunteers that have helped support our clients through this awful period. Your support has been absolutely invaluable. Thank you. This newsletter was recorded at the Wilden Talking News Studio in Heathfield. The recording engineer was Di Steele, and the readers were Sarah Hook and myself, Mike Tilbury. If you would like to receive the weekly Talking News service, it covers all areas from Crowborough in the north, Battle to the west, and as far as Seaford and Newhaven in the south. WTN also publishes monthly magazines, Sussex Life, The People's Friend, and their own compilation, Listeners Sussex. All services are free and can be arranged by leaving a message on the studio phone 01435 862 304 or emailing secretarywtn@gmail.com. Thank you for listening, and we look forward to your feedback.